Hi guys, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to talk to you a little bit about a concept of the right to be rich. Why is it a good thing to want more income in your life? Have you ever heard things like money doesn't make you happy, or you shouldn't want too much, you should be happy with what you've got right now? Well, these are one of the very important misconceptions around money that stop people from actually having money. I personally have worked with so many people, so many clients that have come to me because they just couldn't get their heads around money. They couldn't figure out how to be free from financial concerns because the truth is, most people, there's few people that want to be truly financially wealthy, like really earn millions, but there's most people want to be free from financial concerns, which means they want to be able to buy whatever they want and pay for whatever they want that will make them happy. Which means, like if you want to put your kids through college, you have the money to do that. If you want to buy yourself a new house, you have the money to do that. If you want to travel, you have the money to do that. If you want to buy yourself a new suit or a dress, you have the money to do that. If you want a gift, you have the money to do that. If you want to contribute, you have the money to do that. And so many of us struggle with actually getting that kind of income that will allow us to stop worrying about money and knowing that the money is going to be there all the time. So one of the biggest principles that I've learned around why it's noble and why it's good to want more money is it's so important to understand, because I remember the way the way I was brought up was there was that sense of guilt of wanting more, and there was that thought at the back of my head that was telling me you should be okay with what you've got. Why do you want so much? There's like, you're weird, you know. And the truth is, it really blew my mind when I understood, when I read this little book, The Science of Getting Rich. And I want to share with you a principle from chapter 1. If you have limited beliefs, or maybe your friends or your family have that kind of beliefs that you should not want more, or money doesn't make you happy, or if you earn a lot of money you're going to become a stingy person, whatever that is, you want to read chapter 1 of this little book over and over again, because it truly explains why it's so good to want more income and why it actually leads us to true fulfillment as a human being. So Wallace Wattles explains 3 arenas of true fulfillment of a human being. And these are the arenas of body, mind, and spirit. So a body fulfillment means that you always have money to live comfortably, and you have money to also be able to have time to relax and to rest, and you don't have to work yourself to exhaustion all the time. So if you want beautiful house, you have the money to buy that house. If you want beautiful car, if you want comfortable living, what is that for you? You have the money to do that, and that fulfills you in the body arena. Then there is a mental fulfillment. So if you love learning, if you love growing, I personally love investing in myself in personal development. I love learning the truths of life. I love learning what makes us more successful and more effective, and what makes us more fulfilled and happy in life. And that's why I love investing in myself, studying with Bob privately and actually learning from him. And that costs money. If you love paintings, if you love sculptures, if you love travels, if you love looking at the world, you should have money to do that. And that's mental fulfillment of a human being. And then the third part is spiritual fulfillment. How do we fulfill ourselves spiritually? By giving, by contributing. That's an expression of love. So as a parent, as a loved one, how do you feel when you're giving? When you're giving something, and it's not necessarily money, but when you're giving, when you're taking your kids to Disneyland, when you're buying a gift to your loved one, when you're contributing to people that are less fortunate than you contribute to charity. How do you feel? You feel really fulfilled inside, right? And that's the true spiritual fulfillment, by gifting, by expressing love in humanity and in society. And so these are the 3 reasons why is it that we deeply want more income. And it's actually a very good thing to want more income, unless, well, there's 2 ways to use money, right? And as Bob Proctor teaches, and he says that there's one way is to love people and use money, and the other way is to love money and use people. remember not to go the other way around, because if you go against the laws of nature, pretty much you will get it back one way or the other. But in the good way of thinking about money, we are actually providing fulfillment and increase to ourselves and other people. So it's a really noble thing to want more income. So never ever listen to that little voice in your head that comes from society, comes from environment, telling you money doesn't make you happy, telling you you should not want more, you should be satisfied with what you've got. The truth is you should be happy and appreciating what you've got, but you always want more. It's just natural way of fulfilling ourselves, natural desire to grow. So that's just one thing that I wanted to share with you today about money, because I personally felt that little teeny guilt when I wanted to increase my income, and I didn't know where that guilt was coming from. Now I understand, and I understood how to get over it, and that allowed me to multiply my income and take action towards increase and becoming more wealthier, basically. So I've designed actually series of events and a series of webinars to help people understand money, because I truly believe everybody deserves to get their hands on this material. Everybody deserves to be free from financial concerns and be as wealthy as you truly desire. So I'm doing an event in Dublin, 2 events actually this month, on 14th and 28th of June. And if you guys can join me, please do, because these things are not taught at school. Even though I was so skilled at finance, I was first and second in Ireland in my exams, I just knew very little about money. And I'm so passionate about teaching this material to people so that you guys get whatever you truly want. Because I believe if you get what you want, you're going to provide increase to your families and people around you. If you have more income, you can develop business that provides more increase to people globally. You truly can, not just locally, but globally. I do believe that if you have more income and you understand how to get more money and how to save more money and how to invest more money, then you're just going to become more fulfilled as a human being. And I truly desire to share that with people. So if you guys can come along, join me. And if you know anybody that can benefit from that, please do. I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic week, and you start really thinking about money, thinking good thoughts about money, because that's what's required to have more. If you want to have more, you have to turn your mindset around income. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic week, and I hope to chat to you soon. Take care.